All right, time now for your first alert weather. We've been talking a lot about Southern California, the wind down there. I know we'll get back to that, but what about up here? Much wind? It seems pretty nice out.
Yeah, it's been so nice the last few days, definitely more spring-like than winter-like.
Yeah.
And we've kept these nice mild afternoons around, some cold overnights, but really we haven't had any big stories to talk about as our weather pattern has been very quiet. And even as we take a look at things this afternoon, temperatures continue to stay mild. Many of us right now finally starting to warm up after a cold start to the day, with temperatures getting back into the 50s up and down the valley floor. As we look at wind speeds right now, wind has been a story across Southern California the past several days. However, around Northern California, yes, we've seen a few gusty days, but nothing compared to those strong Santa Ana winds. And out there this afternoon, we will have less wind around. It's all thanks to our weather pattern. Ridge of high pressure off towards the eastern Pacific and area of low pressure down towards the southwest that has really enhanced our wind across the entire state. Those gusty Santa Ana winds, however, they continue, all thanks to that area of low pressure as it continues to move further south. As we look at current wind gusts right now, you can see still ranging anywhere from 35 on up to about 45 miles per hour. And as you get closer to some of those mountain communities in Los Angeles, Ventura counties, they are still experiencing gusts upwards about 60 to 70 miles per hour. And that's going to continue not just today, but all the way through Wednesday afternoon as that red flag warning continues up and down the coastline, and even a high wind warning as well, as humidity levels are still very low. They are dealing with continued dry conditions, so strong gusty Santa Ana winds pulling in that dry air from the deserts, and along with that, no rain in the forecast. So as we take a look at wind speeds over the next 24 hours, we will see a brief break after about 5 o'clock tonight, but those strong gusty winds will continue until then. And then as we head into early tomorrow morning, they return with another round of 50 to even 70 mile per hour gusts expected across some of those higher elevations. We are going to continue our critical fire danger across Southern California as there is no rain in the forecast over the next 6 to even 10 days. So even as we look far out with models, we're not seeing anything, and that has been the main problem, as all of those fuels at the surface have been extremely dry with no rainfall so far this month. They are well under that normal inch that they typically see. And even as we take a look at the water here for Los Angeles, they're only at 3/10 of an inch for the entire water year. So that's from October to now, and typically they see over 4.5 inches. As we look at the last significant rainfall that's happened in Los Angeles, that happened 254 days ago, so back in May of last year. Around Sacramento, we are doing a bit better. However, we have fallen short when it comes to our monthly rainfall so far. However, our water year is still doing okay, as we're only down 7/10 of an inch. Temperatures out there today are going to be very nice and mild, and we're going to keep that dry weather going. Many of us holding on to the low 60s through the afternoon, upper 50s around the foothills, and 40s as you get closer to the Sierra. Our dry weather, again, going to continue over the next 6 to 10 days, as no models are picking up on any rain in sight, even as we fast forward through next week. So your 7-day forecast looking awfully quiet. Some morning fog by the time we hit the weekend, and some cooler air too. But until we get there, highs staying in the low 60s up until Thursday. Friday will bring that cooler change of pace, and we'll keep that going through the weekend into next week, but plenty of sunshine and staying dry for quite some time. Dom?
All right, Ashley, thank you.